Yeah, hello. Okay. Hello. I have the worst greetings of any streamer. Okay, so yeah, I was playing a lot with my lighting before starting the stream, trying to reduce the amount of glare on the glasses. I think the biggest thing I can do is just use websites that don't have a light background. So, for example, if I switch here, there's a lot more glare you see on my glasses, and that's got to be annoying for you guys. But if I go to Lichess and use the dark theme, it's much better. It's not perfect. And then I also have new lenses coming in a couple weeks, and there should be a new anti-glare coating on the glasses. So hopefully that helps as well. Because it annoys me when I look on my second monitor and I see myself there and I see that and it's annoying. Okay, so I'm going to start with Puzzle Streak of 36 before I play any games. I'm about a minute and a half in here. So let's get started. And this should be fine. Because our king is going to eat all their pawns. This is like a Legal's mate. And we win their rook, and that should be good enough. They have this check, though. Oh, my rook is covering d8. Okay. I was careful on that one. We are white. So it's and it's going to be a mate here. Okay. This should be fast enough. This is a fork. There's a free rook, so we just give a check and then take their rook. Kind of dumb. I don't know why I'm being so negative. It's not dumb at all. Okay. Didn't like that one particularly. Mate. We have bishop a5. I don't see counterplay. There's a fork. He gets his check though. But he has to recapture, and then I take the other rook, yeah. Okay, we have a check. And then if king g7, we win the queen. Actually, no, that's mate. So king g5 is forced. And then rook h4, rook g4 is mate. Wait, that's not what I meant. f4. Okay, well, we have a check on g3. And then we're winning the queen. If king f8, then we're winning something. I think it's queen h8 here. I don't know if that's good enough. Queen h8, king e7. And here we win the knight or the bishop. Now, it might be better to take first. Yeah, because our knight will be under attack. Does that make a difference? Okay, this is a little tricky because if I go queen a4. Oh no, our knight's defended, so queen a4 should be able to work. Why would this not work? because our queen's under attack, you dumbass. Jesus. Okay, black. We should be able to just promote. Nobody in the stream today yet. Odd. Yeah, looking at that glare. So H2. And we should be able to sack. Ooh. Yeah, I think we can, but that's close. Like we push rookies. Actually, no, we promote with check. We promote with check. King does something and then I sack. Wait, no, that's still a problem? No, because it's check. Okay. Okay, so he moves a king, and then here I can just take the pawn. Although you would think moving the rook would work. No, but then there's rookie 1. Yeah, so rookie 8. So we simply take and then promote. That's a tricky one. And I think we just have mate in 3. 1, 2, 3 is a hook mate. And if here it's a mate, it's a hook mate too. So either way, it's a hook mate. You get a hook mate. You get a hook mate. Everybody gets a hook mate. And discovery on the queen. We take those. Check. Mate in 2. We take those as well. Okay, so let's look at check. If king h3, this is a weird mate. Knight h4, king h3, knight f2 is mate. Bizarre. So the king has to go back, and yeah, so this is mate. Wow, what a bit. That's a weird looking mate. I like it though. I'm doing very well so far. About 5 minutes in, and this one might be okay. I think I take on f4, and then we're pretty happy there. We'll be up a bishop, and I can take the knight, free knight. Okay, I feel like my tactics really are improving. And then maybe rookie 1. I think it's rook fe1. Oof, oof. So I have a fork. It's queen f7 first. I think that's going to be it. I win the exchange. Although my rook will be under attack. So queen f7, king f7, knight d6, check, king somewhere. So king g8, or say king f8. Yeah, that actually does not work. Yeah, because queen f7, queen takes f7, king takes f7, knight d6, check, king f8. No, king f8. I have, it does work because then I have rook takes e8. Okay. I could take and then rook e8, which is probably the answer. So if I can take on h3 and then white's rook is under attack. So bishop takes h3 is looking good. There is a check though. There's a check. Oh, that's going to be tricky because it still looks good for black though. Yeah. Yeah, you just need to survive queen b2. So bishop h3, queen b2, but that's a big threat. I might have king g6 there. Might be the only move. That's tricky though. Bishop h3, queen b2, and then king g6. I'm going to go with that, but that is an underrated, very underrated puzzle. But that seems to be good. And I'll look at with the engine after. Oh yeah, see, that's why, because the computer just does this. But the queen b2 line, I think king g6. So I'll show that. So had the computer played queen b2, yeah, king g6, the only winning move. So I nailed it. That is a bad puzzle in the sense that the computer followed up with the simple solution, but people need to have found this. That's what makes it tricky, and then you have to find king g6. So this should actually be like 150 points higher. But anyways, I'll give that a downvote. I solved it perfectly, but yeah, underrated. Okay, so this picks up the bishop. Hello, gaming with Nikhil. Yes, I'm playing on Lee Chess. Only Lee Chess has puzzle streak. I think that's safe to take. He will get a pawn for it though, so he'll be down the exchange for 2 pawns. But I don't know how there would be anything better. So I think this might be a bad puzzle as well. Yeah, that's a bad puzzle because that's still tricky. Okay. This is just mate in 1, is it not? So that's the dumb one. And if we take on c3, are we promoting? We will have Dvoretsky pawns, but there's a pawns to contend with. So my pawns will... Yeah, this should be winning. So rook d1. And then I push... Oh, it's close though. I push this one here. Ooh, that'll be very close, but we have to do it. I mean, what else are we going to do, right? So... Yeah, I think we go d4. It's possible it's the king first, though. Because if I go king c4, I can then play d2. So this might be faster, because these are Dvoretsky pawns, as I call them. They both seem to be winning. Hello, Master of the Mystic Arts. What's your new CFC rating? So king c4. 1839. Jeez Louise, man. You're 300 points higher than me. Crazy. Congrats. Very nice. Now the hard part is holding that. Or increasing it further. Because that's going to be tough, man. But yeah. I'm such a negative Nancy. Okay, so again, so king c4. If let's say he brings in the king and I push again. The problem that seems good, but I mean king c4. It seems good, but I'm not 100% sure of this. You know, okay. How about let instead? Actually, let's have him. Let's have white push the a pawn. I want to, you know, he comes in here because he's gonna promote. He's gonna promote there. This is tough. If I push my pawn instead, my d pawn, and then he runs. Maybe that's faster, and then I play c2. Yeah, that seems faster, eh? d4. And same thing, if he brings in the king, then I'm just playing e2 or c2. Yeah, that seems to make more sense. Okay, I'm going to play d4. Yeah, that was tough. Okay, we are white. We are moving up the board. Black's moving down the board. Okay, so if I give a check and they take the pawn, that doesn't do anything for me. If I give a check first, I then have h7. So that might be the solution, possibly. So rook f7. If king g6, then I have h7. Unfortunately, this pawn can then move. But then I might have rook f6. So yeah, so rook f7, king g6, h7, e4. That doesn't seem to work. So maybe we go rook g7. So maybe check if king g6, rook g7. Because now the rook severs the connection between the bishop covering h8. That actually looks good. And then after king f6, then we play h7. That seems to be the ticket. Wow. Yeah, so I think it's check and then we go to g7. So rook. Now, that's only if king g6, but I want to verify that again. But yeah, we go here. Important. If he takes the, if he goes to h6, I just push when we're queening. The knight's not preventing. So only one more thing to calculate is king g7. And I have h7 here. But that's not going to, okay, so now we got to work this out because h7, there's king h8. And if I again go rook g7, king h8, it's tricky. Okay, so close to something here. Sorry, king g8. I guess then I just, no, yeah, h7 doesn't work because of king h8. Check. Check. This is not really any better. Check. I have g6. And then if it was my move again, check. And then I can queen. So that could be something. So check, king g7, g6. But how is this different? How is this different? You know, he makes some move and then I give this check. How come this is different now? It's not different. So that doesn't seem to work. Rook f7, king g7, g6. Let's just say he pushes here. And then I go h6. He can still just play king h8. No, he can't. Yeah, he can't because I have king f. But why can't I do that in the other situation? Why can't I go rook f7, king g8, h6, king h8? Because it's too slow, I think. Because then g6 is, yeah. There's a small difference there. So if I start with this, rook f7, king g8, g6, and if it was my move, h6, check, king h8, and then rook f8. Yeah, the difference is that I'm protecting h7 already. Okay, so now we have to give black a move. So rook f7, king g8, g6. Now I'm mainly worried about e4. When none of my stuff works anymore, because then h7, king h8. Oh, it does work, because his king has to go. And, okay, so that's going to work. That's tough. That's underrated. I say this all the time, but. Okay, so and then of course the computer. Okay, I'll show you what's the engine. The computer doesn't give the hardest reply, which is king g8. Dumb. Thank you, Master of the Mystic Arts. Did you hear the news? Did you hear that I'm playing in a tournament? Are you playing in the tournament in Vancouver this weekend? Yeah, so in this line, I was going to give this check here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the other line. This is the better way to defend, because then you have to find g6 here. And then if this push, see the king blocks the bishop from defending. So that's underrated, man. That should be like 1900. Yeah, that tournament. Okay, continuing on. White. So the past few puzzles really slowed me down, but yeah, underrated. Okay, this is mate in 2. And then they're just easy all of a sudden. I think I can take here. Because if they take my rook, I can recapture. And then he's not stopping me from queening. So if he doesn't take the rook. Wait, one more thing to look at though. If I take the rook, and he plays rook c1, I think I can just play c2. Yeah, so take. And if he like creates Luft, I'm just taking the rook. So takes. If he moves the rook to like f1, I'm just pushing. So this looks good. Now, what if he plays rook d5? Well, that's just winning. Okay, this should be winning. Yeah. Okay, next up. Oh my God, I can employ that new idea that I learned, that I half came up with and half learned from Fabi. So I think this is going to be the first move, one of these two moves. I think it's this one. This is the answer. Wow, awesome. Okay, I think it's bishop d5. Because on our next move, we're just going to take this knight. Although, yeah, so even if he protects the other knight with the bishop, I'm just taking this and I will have a passed pawn, outside passed pawn. So I think it's bishop d5. If the king goes to g7, I can still just take the knight. If he creates Luft, I can still just take the knight. Yeah, and again, if he moves the bishop to protect his other knight, I just have this outside pass pawn. That should be good enough. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And I used a new trick that I learned to calculate that one, so I'm happy about that. Happy. Okay, I'm down a minor piece, but I have 2 pawns. No, 1 pawn for the minor piece. That's not good. There's a rook en prise and a bishop en prise. And I like the idea of taking the rook, not just because of the material, but because then we're threatening this check, which is not the end of black. But then I take the bishop. I think. Does that make any sense? Not really. Because this bishop is going to be taking things. So after I get this check in, yeah, I don't know what the follow-up is there. And I just realized right now that we are attacking black's queen. Only saw that now. So what can black do here? There's this trading of queens, but that would also happen. Oh, not necessarily. Yeah, it would also happen if queen took c3. However, if that trade does happen, then I'm taking the bishop and I'll be up the exchange and a pawn. So I don't know. This seems winning, but it seems too simple. It's not a check, so I guess black can save the bishop. So queen takes e7. There's bishop d4. And then it's hard to say, hard to evaluate that. I think black is maybe a hair bit better. Well, let's say I move the king G. I don't know, like king h1, let's say. Yeah, I don't know if we're winning there. I don't know if we're winning there. I think black is okay. Maybe I take the queen first. Maybe I take the queen because after rook takes e3, I can then... Oh, no, I can't take the bishop. No, that seems wrong then. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Okay. I could take the bishop first, but then again, there's this queen c5 check. So I think it's taking the rook, but it seems too easy. This sucks because this is 34. So to get this one wrong now would suck. But the thing is, we can make any move we want here. We're not in check. I think I'm going to take the rook. I'm going to take the rook. This is a weird puzzle. This might just be a bad puzzle. And then, well, we have no choice here. Oh, God, what a bad puzzle. Come on. What a terrible puzzle. Oh, wasting. Okay, anyways, last one here. We have pants. So h6 should do it. We will promote first. So Josh Waite's get in game. And if they try to stop it, we got pants. So it's h6 first, and then I think we immediately play b6. No, because then they can take and then come back and defend. So we have to go h7 first. Or maybe I take the pawn. I'm not sure. Okay, so h7. And if they bring in the king, then I just push b6. So it's h7 first. And if they push their pawn, I think I can just take it. So I'm going to go h7. Yeah, the king goes out, so now I just play b6. So b6, if he chases this one, I push here, and one of them is going to promote. So I just go b7 here. And I'm done. I'm going to end it here, get one wrong on purpose. Okay, so that took me 33 minutes, which is okay. I spent a lot of time on like 2 or 3 of those puzzles, which were really difficult for the rating especially. But yeah, did my 36 warm-up. Wow, 8 viewers. Look at all you lurkers watching, not saying anything. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a choice. So everybody can vote on what you would like to see me do. I'm going to give only 3 options. Okay, 3 choices. Blindfold. Well, should I do 4 choices? No, let's go 3 choices. No, I'll do 4 choices. Okay, so blindfold, rapid, so rapid end analysis, regular puzzles, so not puzzle streak, regular puzzles, but who wants to, I don't think people want to see me do more puzzles. And the last option is classical. So rapid, classical, blindfold, or regular puzzles, if people don't mind voting, if anyone is watching. Yeah, because I'm up to do any of those. We have 1 vote classical. Is anybody else here? But yeah, Master of the Mystic Arts. I registered to a tournament. Yes, on a Wednesday. I'm sure I'll donate rating. So everyone's gone? If no one else votes, I will play classical because that's that's unanimous, which is only 1 voter. And by classical, I mean 15 plus 15. Okay, so it looks like it will be classical. So I can get my RD down on classical because it's 72.92 right now. I played one a few days ago and it was a draw. Okay, so let's do that. And now we wait. Ooh. So that's a big tournament. I thought that was a small tournament. Then I looked at it. I looked at like the one you're going to, Master of the Mystic Arts. I looked at the number of registered players. It's like 170. Wow. I was confusing that tournament with I think like the Vancouver Chess Festival ones, which are much smaller. I'm planning to play in the New Year's Open in January, the 9-round tournament, because I went to that one last year and I quite enjoyed it. So I'm planning to play in that one again. But we'll see how the one I joined. The one I'm going to is on the 25th. The Banff one looks fun, but I don't want to drive from Calgary to Banff. I don't want to do that, especially at this time of year. Yeah, the Jack Taylor Memorial. Yeah. Okay, waiting for a game. I forgot this is a big downside to playing classical. Hard to get a game. Oh, excuse me. If I don't get a game in the next 2 minutes, I will play rapid. Yeah, I forgot that we had to wait. Oh, we got one. MASH 2256 classical. That's a crazy. Oh, a brand new account. Good luck with that, sir. 2256 classical, 1800 bullet, brand new account. That's their rating, only goes up. That's their, come on. Come on. And then 1800 bullet. But one of the top players on this site for classical. Could be legit. I'm gonna wait another minute and then I'll switch to rapid. Do you remember our game, Master of the Mystic Arts? Or was that too long ago for you? That was like a seventh of your life ago. Like, do you remember playing me? What do you remember? Do you remember anything about your thoughts during the game? I'm trying to remember what tournament that was. Was that that wasn't the New Year's Open, was it? It might have been. That might have been the New Year's Open. I don't think you didn't play. You didn't really make mistakes. You did fine, and then you yeah, it's just the positioning was not so great. But okay, I can't get a game, so I'm going to switch to rapid. That was boring. Okay, 21-34 opponent from Uzbekistan. Maybe he knows Norbadek Abdusatorov. Okay. C4 here is not great because of D5. And I'm playing knight F3. I think we want E5 here. It's like a French. I can't remember though. No, because I think we can get undermined with C5. I don't think it's good to do that. I forget though. I'm trying to remember. Because E5, the knight moves and then C5 comes. I'm gonna do it anyways though. But yeah, this E5 here might not have been right. And because C5 is coming, and then this gets weak. So I want to get C3 in as soon as possible. So I think I'm going to go bishop D3. Bishop D3, and then I'm going to try for knight E2. Yeah, even immediately. Or I wonder if I should take first. But then he takes with a knight. Oh, crap. I have to take now. Yeah, see? I told you. Yeah, I think E5 is wrong. I think E5 is wrong. Damn. Okay, well, I gotta play it out. Okay, I'm just going to develop. I consider casting developing. Oh, interesting. That can't be good though. That can't be worth it. Yeah, you know, I'm going to bring this knight back as promised. I want to get C3 in. I think even just here, C3. Oh, he's hitting this. Oh crap! So I have to play bishop F4. Can I let him have this somehow? I don't think so. I think we got to play bishop F4. Down a minute on the clock too, but E5 was wrong there. Oh, he moved. I didn't hear him move, but I saw my clock running. So I can still not too late for C3. And so I shall play it. If G5, this is all okay. Oh crap. Oh my God. Ah, that was dumb. I should have played rook E1. Okay, well, that's not good. If I play, can I do this? Oh, I might have bishop. I think bishop B5 keeps the pawn. Maybe not. He might have a lifeline. No, he doesn't. Yeah, I might. Okay, I think I have. Oh, I don't want to do that though. It's such a good bishop. Can I do anything else like rook e1? Can I let him have this somehow? I might be able to. Rook e1. Rook e1. Knight d takes e5. Knight takes, and then I have this. Then I can develop. But he has f6, and then he can defend with the bishop. But then I get this. Okay, you know what? As much as I think bishop b5 saves me, but I'm gonna go greedy here. And by greedy, I mean I'd rather keep this bishop, because bishop b5 would indirectly defend my d5, my e5 pawn. Okay, so he doesn't take it. Now I can challenge his knight, but I don't know if I want to place it there. But I don't know where he's going to go, so I will go here, even though it would have been nice to have it on g3, but this, we gotta, okay. So maybe bishop c2 now, maybe rook c1. Actually, rook c1, can I get bishop b1? That reminds me of an old opening I used to play. I can't remember what the opening was. But I remember this idea. Oh, I wish I could remember what the opening was. But yeah, rook c1. Because instead of bishop c2, we put the bishop on b1, where it doesn't hem in the rook on a1. Ah, yeah, that was a real subtle opening. Maybe that's something in the Tarrasch, the French Tarrasch that I'm thinking of. Okay, what did he take? He took my knight. Well, we have to recapture. So let's not get too fancy. And then bishop b1, I think. We just go for it. Oh, come on. That's beautiful. That maneuver that I remember, but I don't remember what opening it's from. Okay, and I think we take, you got to go. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Congrats on your rating. That's impressive. I won't lie. Okay, yeah, but we want to open this up. He can take with the rook, but I think I want that opened up. I want that opened up. I can always put stuff on e5 here. In fact, look at this. Bishop c7 and then knight e5 potentially. I'm going to go for that. I'm getting a little bit low on the clock, so I got to play a little bit on intuition. So he's going to play queen e1, but then I get the knight here. I have a lot of control here. And I just love this rook c1, bishop b1 idea. Oh, love it. Yeah, we're just playing this. So. And he better watch out, because he's almost trapped here. Okay, so this wins nothing. Surprisingly. Do we want to protect this? Like there's got to be some winning plan here. Okay, so if he goes rook f7, good. Okay, how about, okay, this makes sense. And then I can like challenge him or something. Oh, is this a thing? And then what? I sack. Okay, we're gonna go here. Okay, so if knight, I don't know if I want to sack the exchange there. I've got a4 as well. I'm wasting so much time. Okay, so A4. I think I might go A4 here. Really getting low on the clock. Very low on the clock. So Queen E8. Queen E8, I have Knight G6, Rook F7. Then I can repeat, which doesn't do anything. Okay, I have Knight G4. Oh no, I was planning this earlier. Yeah, this should be winning. Oh no, yeah, should be. Should be. He just blinked. Mr. Ubistekistani. He's blinking now. Come on. What's up with that? 5-bar connection? What's with the blinking? Okay. Oh, that was a nice game. I wish, I'm trying to remember what opening that was. Because I have not played that in ages, so it leads me to think it's an old opening I used to play. So it might have been the French Tirage. But I just remember looking into this really subtle move order. The thing is, I played it in a tournament too. This Rook C1, Bishop B1 idea. I would be. Oh, I can almost remember the game and my opponent. It wasn't too long ago. In fact, it might have been the previous. Well, you can get this in different positions, but yeah, I really like that. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's almost. I can't remember the opening, but yeah. So just looking at this game again. So, I think E5 is not good because I think C5 equalizes for black, but there's so many similar positions. I don't remember if it's this one or not. But then he misplayed it. Like, first of all, he should have taken with the knight probably. Secondly, he moves the bishop back to E7 for some crazy reason. Which was terrible. Also, H6 probably isn't great, and yeah, I don't think B6 is particularly good either. He probably has to start castling, and he shouldn't have gone out of his way to take on D4. I don't think. F5 is probably not good either. And wasn't sure about Bishop C7, but gave us so many ways to play. Bishop A6 was terrible. So was this Queen B5. This was, I don't know why he didn't go Queen E8. Oh yeah, because Queen E8 I had Bishop G6. But okay. Okay, so maybe Queen B5 makes sense, but I didn't like Bishop A6 from him. He wanted to open up the C8 square, I guess, but probably still makes more sense to put it elsewhere. And yeah, it was just a bad position for him. And then he blundered here as well. Okay, let's take a look at that with the engine. Taking a look at his account now too. 2162. What day is it today? Thursday. Yeah, it's pretty dead in the stream today. So looking at this, it says I made 5 inaccuracies. Let's see if the E5 was wrong. No, it's the best move, at least on depth at depth 27. Okay, so E5 wasn't bad. Oh my God, I keep forgetting this. There's a knight G5 thing here. I mean, this is already a rare opening, but I've seen this before. Computer likes knight G5 here because of H6. We can take here. And with the knight on D7, Black's king has trouble moving. Computer's saying bishop D3 or queen H4, but I forgot about this knight G5 idea. And that's if H6. If bishop E7, which is a better way to reply, I think queen H5 and then queen, is this right? No, that can't be right. I guess queen H6 here. Okay, so white's only a little bit better, but this is not fun for black to play. And there's also H4 here, which the computer prefers even more. But I forgot about this knight G5 idea. And we didn't have to take, apparently. I thought I kind of did. Still, yeah, casting was okay. Computer wants bishop G5, but it's fine. Yeah, this was computer doesn't mind bishop E7. I thought it was crazy though. This is such a weird move to me. But I guess, I mean, it does stop knight G5, but still with H6. Computer didn't love my knight E2 idea. I liked it though, but I'm not the computer. And still, yeah, I didn't like C3. So I played rook E1, but I thought this was maybe possibly better, but it was not apparently. Yeah, because there's A6B. Well, no, A6 I was going to take. So it would have been playable, but the best move here is apparently knight ED4. Oh, sorry, knight ED4. Why? Because I can go back to F3? Is that why? No. Okay, yeah, this isn't so simple, but we open up the light squares here. But that would have been hard to assess. But I guess there was a lot of ways to play here. And yeah, this was all good. Computer actually thinks I should trade on C6 first. Followed by, oh yeah, that would have been good. I should have seen that. Although we are moving a little bit away from the king side here. Hello, Javier. Which miniature? What, this game? Are you calling this one a miniature? Sorry, this is not the game. This is the computer's recommendation. But the rook c1, it's not the top move. In fact, it's the 5th best move here. But I just remember this maneuver, and I really was happy that I remembered it. Yeah, the computer actually says you can just go bishop b1 immediately. It is faster, so there is something to be said for that. So we create this battery immediately. So I guess we could just play bishop b1 immediately, but the computer wants to take first, and then knight d4, and then it wants to attack this way. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because we open up the queen to g4, so that would have been. I should have at least seen the idea, but my move was still winning too. the miniature of the YouTube. I mean, that could be any video. Is it a recent video, or I don't think I had a recent miniature, and I just realized I'm showing the wrong screen here. There we go. Yeah, and this is just, just losing for black there. Okay, I might leave it there. I might make it a very short stream today, just an hour, because, well, nobody's here. Nobody's watching, and it's disheartening. So, yeah, I think I will leave it there. I'm also getting a little tired. So, not the longest stream today. Started with puzzle streak of 36. Took me about half an hour. Then I played one game of Rapid after waiting to get a classical game, which I couldn't get. I couldn't find a game. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with a longer stream. I can't promise, but I will really try to make a longer stream tomorrow. Try to get at least a few games in. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.